Moderator is $550, Board of Selectmen is $2,000, and the school committee is $2,000. And the Board of Selectmen's recommendation is approval. And the Finance Committee's recommendation is to disapprove.
Good evening, George Solaris, 21 Winter Hill Drive, Vice Chair of the Finance Committee. We held a meeting tonight. I've been on the Finance Committee for 5 years, and all we've heard is there's no money for this, there's no money for that, and it's obvious we have a revenue issue in this town. And until things can get straightened out and move in the proper direction, I believe payments to elected officials is nothing but money we could use elsewhere. Like tonight, we're sitting in a hall that we should be air conditioned and it's not, and it's being repaired. So the Finance Committee is making a motion to amend Article 4 for 0 stipend payments for elected officials. Thank you.
He's offered an amendment to set the stipend payments to elected officials to $0. Is there a second to that motion?
Second.
Motion's been made and seconded. It's now under discussion. Out of discussion. Chair recognizes Selectman Dracut.
Joe Dracut, Board of Selectmen. It's a small amount of money. It's been there. I don't think everybody realizes how much time we all spend on our own time, traveling, gas, this, whatever, all the different things that we do. It's a small token of appreciation, and urging you to support.
Any further discussion on the amendment? Chair recognizes school committee amendment. Mr. McNamara.
Michael McNamara, 34 Brox Road, Chairman of the Dracut School Committee. I know that there are some elected officials who do not take the $2,000 stipend. I personally do take this $2,000 stipend. However, each March I donate $2,000 back to the Dracut Scholarship Foundation. So my entire stipend, if you will, goes right back to the students in this community. And I know that other members, whether they be school committee members, selectmen, we expend a lot more in trying to get our job done efficiently and effectively for the town of Dracut. And I agree with Selectman Dracut. It's not a small amount of money. It's $10,000 for each large board, each of the major boards, $550 for the moderator. In the scheme of a $60 million budget, it is a token of appreciation, and I would ask you to not accept the amendment and go with the main motion. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.
Is there any further discussion? Chair recognizes Mr. Zimini.
John Zimini, 75 Scott Street, Dracut, Massachusetts. As you all know, I have retired from the Board of Selectmen, but for the last 4 years, I did not take the stipend. And the reason I didn't take the stipend was at the time that we were asking all of the employees in town to take a 0% increase, I said that I believe that the board should show its leadership by not accepting the $2,000. I have 2 girls in college, so I certainly could have used the $2,000. The argument that you need the money to spend it on tickets and events that you go to, that's a political thing. That's something to keep your name out there. I still did it every time I ran. I still went to all of the functions. I donated to everything, but it was my own money and it wasn't the taxpayers' money. So we're looking for money for the schools. We're looking for money for the deficit in the salt and snow and ice removal. So as far as I'm concerned, I will be voting in the affirmative for this amendment to eliminate it, because $20,000 here, $20,000 there, $20,000 there, all adds up to hundreds of thousands of dollars. We have to start somewhere, and this is where I started, and I hope that you will join the maker of the motion and myself and vote yes for the amendment.
Any further discussion? Just state your name and address for the record, please.
My name is Kelly Liakis. My address is 124 Tennis Plaza Road, Unit 41. I personally don't think that the selectmen or the school committee should get a stipend, only because they're choosing to run for this. It's not something that they have to do. No one's making them do it. They're doing it because they want to serve our town. And if they want to serve our town that badly, then I don't think that they should have to be paid to do it. Thank you.
Any further discussion?
Hi, Joe Espinola, 1 Strawberry Lane in Dracut, obviously. And I didn't see Greater Lowell up there because we don't get paid either. I ran for the position knowing that it was a non-paying job. I appreciate what the people that are in favor of this, I appreciate what they're talking about. Greater Lowell, we go through the same things. We have to go through gas stipends, and we have to go to parties, and we have to go to different places as well. And for it not to be up there is beyond me anyways, but I knew that when I ran. And so I'm kind of conflicted about this. I didn't know it was going to be on tonight. I read it kind of briefly, but I'm going to have to say that I'd be against, with the amendment and against any stipends.
By law, the salaries of any elected official in the Commonwealth of Mass have to be voted on an annual basis. That's the reason this comes up each and every year. They have to be set up annually. So with that, we'll call for the vote. All those in favor of setting the salaries at 0 in accordance to the amendment indicate by saying aye. Aye! And those opposed? No! The chair is in doubt of the vote. We'll do a hand vote. All those in favor of the amendment to set it at 0, raise 1 hand. Down hands. All those opposed, raise 1 hand. Down hands. We're going to divide the hall. I ask the tellers to kindly we have a tellers assigned to each section.